The king will dedicate 2023 to the people and key issues mentioned in his Christmas speech. His Majesty is set to make visits to hospitals and care centers to show support for hero NHS workers, while members of the royal family will also support the most marginalised in society affected by the cost of living crisis. The monarch and the 6 working members of the firm, including the Queen Consort and Prince and Princess of Wales, will unite to help projects supporting the vulnerable who are struggling to pay soaring bills and make ends meet. A royal source said, "The king and the rest of the family want to reach the most marginalized in our communities and focus on helping the organizations most in need of support." After a turbulent year not only for the royals but for the country, it's clear from the king's Christmas speech that unity needs to be at the heart of everything they do. In his first Christmas Day message on Sunday, the king said he shared his late mother's faith in people who can touch the lives of others with goodness and compassion. The 74-year-old described that as the essence of our community and the very foundation of our society. Charles added, "And at this time of great anxiety and hardship, be it for those around the world facing conflict, famine or natural disaster, or for those at home finding ways to pay their bills and keep their families fed and warm, we see it in the humanity of people throughout our nations and the Commonwealth who so readily respond to the plight of others." Earlier this month the king gave funds, including a substantial personal donation and a grant from the Prince of Wales Charitable Fund, to buy fridges and freezers for food banks. Up to 800 appliances will be distributed to local charities and food banks identified by London-based charity, the Felix Project. Felix Project boss Charlotte Hill said freezers will enable them to store more food which can be drawn out later on. "The new fridges and freezers will enable us to store more food, which can be drawn on later down the line at times when donations dip, as well as reducing food waste," she added. While the Prince and Princess of Wales paid a visit to a baby bank on their first trip to Wales with their new titles in September. The Swansea Baby Basics scheme provides nappies, baby food, clothes and other essentials to parents struggling to make ends meet. In March, the Earl and Countess of Wessex visited the Essex and Herts Air Ambulance base to thank NHS and emergency services staff for their hard work during the COVID-19 pandemic. Other causes highlighted by the firm in the last year include those supporting Ukrainians who have fled the conflict. In November, Kate consoled a mother who broke down in tears during a visit to the Reading Ukrainian Community Center, which holds coffee mornings and community events for families. Emotional Kalina Bolebruk, 39, wept as she told the princess her harrowing story of hiding from Putin's bombs in Kyiv before fleeing for the UK with her mother and 3-year-old son.